I am the ambassador for learning management systems. Most students today have experienced online learning. But did you know that distant education dates back to the late 1800s and early 1900s? It was intended to democratize education while challenging hegemonic knowledge structures and creating new understandings. The COVID-19 pandemic made distance learning more widespread than ever due to the closure of schools and universities. Learning management systems allowed classes to continue during this period by providing instructors with the tools to administer exams, post lecture materials, and create assignments. With learning management systems' growth and its intention of increasing access to education, its structure produced power dynamics that limited students' learning experiences and reproduced power dynamics seen in society and businesses. We can learn something from our own students' experiences.
Convenience and comfort afforded by attending class whenever I want to makes choosing online learning a no-brainer.
College life started with Canvas. It creates space for my procrastination, but I'm also starting to miss traditional classes.
While some students thrive in a flexible and independent learning environment, others can struggle with self-motivation and engagement with the course. Learning management systems lack the structure and accountability of in-person classes, putting students in charge of their progress. This can cause students to struggle with staying on schedule and maintaining interest.
My learning differently if a class was in person versus online. I felt like I didn't have to put as much effort into learning with online formats because of how disconnected the instructor was from the material.
Since I did not know anyone in the class, I felt less accountable for delivering quality work and was less interested and engaged. The isolation of online learning can make students feel disconnected from their teachers and classmates, resulting in a lack of investment and engagement in the class. Ultimately, this can lead to decreased retention of information and quality of education. By exploring the cons, we can see how the business sector, which values efficiency, workflow, actionable data, reliability, and flexibility, have embedded politics into learning management systems. Learning management systems create educational environments that reduce a student's critical thinking, privacy, and dialogue. Teacher roles are given material listing structures and features available that focus more on increasing information transfer compared to critical thinking in students. Students undergo datafication to be collected and observed by teachers to assess the effectiveness of information transfer. For example, learning management systems offer discussion post graders that check student discussion posts using predefined algorithms to grade students' contribution. Consequently, students began summarizing and stopped interacting with one another. Moreover, learning management system tools enable the creation of text-based assignments through template kits and grade workflow tools. Compared to text-based assignments, multimedia assignments allow students to explore problems in their communities and develop solutions in expressive pieces besides text. However, multimedia assignments are discouraged because of a lack of development tools and file support within learning management systems. These examples demonstrate that the politics embedded in learning management systems place restrictions on students and limit their educational experience. With the growth of online learning and learning management systems, accessibility for education is improving. But the politics of learning management systems have also rapidly changed. Through the datafication of students' learning, roles, and biases in feature-rich resources, learning management systems influence the structure of how learning is being taught and distributed. As schools and universities were quickly rushed to adapt to learning management system platforms due to the pandemic, the politics in learning management systems pushed it further from its intended goals, demonstrating that technological determinism is not always true. However, by being mindful of the politics in learning management systems, it can be a great resource that follows its intended goal of creating new understandings and encouraging critical reflection. Instructors can take steps to put some agency in students' hands, such as giving them roles that allow them to create their own discussion pieces. Another change would be implementing peer reviews to give students some agency in grading. These actions can empower students and create a more balanced power dynamic in the classroom. While learning management systems increase access to education, it has also led to unintended outcomes for society by influencing students who will be the next generation of workers. Thanks for listening.